All right, so no saying butts, anus. Oh wait, I started the stream. Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. Today we're doing a more summary dish, enough of the winter food. We're doing a pasta salad, dinner rolls, and baked trout. My dad just got fish, so we're going to cook that today.
We also have a few things to shout out before the stream. Okay, do you want to shout out our sponsors?
Well, Touching Odyssey is brought to you by Touching Odyssey.
Touching Odyssey.
Touching Fire with Odyssey is brought to you by HelloFresh. Please use our code, which I believe is in.
It's in the corner. It's
in the corner.
It's right here.
It's right there.
It's
other corner. That corner.
It's right. There. It's right here.
Yeah.
And it's gonna pop up. It's gonna pop up in the chat at some point.
Yeah.
Which will be in the chat right here.
So please subscribe to that. It helps us, and you get fresh food delivered. Please follow along with us cooking, and we'll likely be ordering from HelloFresh soon, and we can go through the cooking with that with you
guys. Also, thanks to our other sponsor is you guys. Donating us bits and donating to the stream allowed us to get our own custom aprons, paid for half of the items in this, and allowed us to get some mugs that we could drink water in.
So we can advertise.
No, well, I mean, like, it is our merch, but I did kind of just want the Blow High Blast and the Dizzy Bake Oven merch. That's yours. I was gonna take the Blow High Blast one.
Fine, put the Ditzy Blonde in control.
Well, of the Dizzy Bake Oven merch, the Dizzy Bake merch has me fainted on
it. Yeah.
Like on the mug.
So we're going to start with a little bit of prep work, as we're trying to do more and more of now. And first we're going to start with the trout, because I'm going to sear it before I bake it. We're going to...
I'm going to not be a heathen.
Do the glug glugs.
I really like the glug glugs. They used to trigger me.
And then she met me. So, my dad was kind enough to give us a lovely fillet of trout that he caught just yesterday, actually. And so we will lay it on a baking sheet. You can now see. And we will gently salt each side of it, just to draw out some of the moisture in it and to, kind of clean it up a little bit. So we'll just sprinkle some salt on both sides. Usually I use a harsher grain salt, like a kosher or a pickling salt, but a fine grain salt works just as well as a larger grain.
I've got a question.
Yes.
I've started to lost it.
You've started to lost it.
I've started to lost it.
You started to lose it.
Yeah, I've started to lost it.
Well, what's the question?
No, I lost it.
Oh, do you want to do the your little facts?
Oh yeah. Sharks are 400 million years old.
Audie is a little obsessed with sharks. It is,
which makes them older than trees.
Shark Awareness Week or something.
It is Shark Awareness Week.
And it is also Non-Binary Appreciation and Awareness Day. So all the NBs watching and out there in the world.
I mean, I appreciate non-binaries. I don't know about North.
Having dated almost exclusively NBs my entire life, Audie. So we're going to start with the pasta salad because it needs to be in the refrigerator. So what we need is a large pot, which I will disappear off camera for a little bit. Here we go. And we will fill it with, well, let's read the packet because it always knows what it's talking. 2.5 liters of water, roughly, well, like 3/4 of a gallon.
Sharks only turn off half their brain to sleep.
You need to start your facts with like a did you know or something.
No, they're just gonna come and you're gonna know I'm gonna say a shark fact because I'm gonna pick up the blowhigh. Yeah, you're gonna know. I'm gonna go on the Twitch and I'm gonna check to see if our chat's working because I have a fear that no, we just have one viewer.
Oh, that's okay. Tell Lizzie to join. She's watching Aliva's chat. We need a bit of salt in with the water and bring it to a nice boil. Well, that's happening. So for the pasta salad, it's not going to be feta. We're going to use a nice herb and garlic chev. And
What is chev? Because like I don't know what chev is.
It's
Well,
a
I do know
goat
what chev is.
cheese. It's a really nice goat cheese. It's just a little like it's kind of sits in a little bit of liquid. It's just a nice goat. Like it's goat cheese on its own is a little, but chev is kind of a little bit more than goat cheese. So water we will boil, and
You're gonna boil the water.
And the fish takes in salt quite well. So you're going to have to keep salting it regularly on both sides, flipping it. And this will make sure that the skin will kind of get crispy too. So you get a lot of the moisture out of it.
Can I salt the fish?
No, you can't assault the fish because if you assault the fish, it's going to be bruised and it might file charges.
I was gonna say assaults the fish, not assaults the fish.
Just going to add it a little, just to get some of the moisture.
Dad.
Okay, Dad.
You made a dad joke there.
What?
So I mean, like, you know when a normal joke becomes a dad joke?
When it doesn't make sense anymore?
No, when it becomes apparent.
Wow.
I'm gonna eat one of these grape tomatoes.
You did buy us Perry's seed, or at least yourself.
They're both are.
Well, then maybe pour a small bowl and we can get fat together.
Well, I want to stay skinny.
Oh, and to all our
Like, I look grim on stream right now.
to all our foreign friends watching, today is the Crown Princess of Sweden's, I think it's her 43rd birthday? Might be 47. Anyways, Crown Princess of Sweden's birthday today. Gotta love her. And when King Carl XIV Gustav leaves the throne, we'll have a queen for the first time in a very long time, ruling Kingdom of Sweden.
I checked the fridge for the Swedish berries, but I don't actually know what the Swedish berries are.
In the snack cupboard.
I don't know where that is. Where's our snack cupboard?
Off screen in the pantry. No,
Okay.
not that one. Not that one. Not that one. That one.
This kind of shows how much of like a health nut I am off camera. To North, because I don't even know where we keep our snacks.
But you're the one who buys them.
Yeah, but I don't really like. I'll buy some snacks.
So, well, this is getting close to boiling.
But I'll just as much eat a bowl of grape tomatoes as I would a bowl of Swedish berries, and I would enjoy the grape tomatoes more.
We're going to, in a pan. Once I find a pan.
You know, I'm allergic to these grape tomatoes.
I'm allergic to what?
I'm allergic to grape tomatoes.
How?
They make the back of my throat numb and itchy.
That's just because they're heavily acidic. Acidic, not acidic. Acidic. So my dad also gave us
acidic phloem. So you made that.
Yeah, my dad gave us I can't remember what they're called. They're called they're like the tops of garlic plants when they start to get ready. And you chop them up and you add a bit of salt and you really like blend them effectively. with some oil, and it makes this really lovely green garlicky paste. It tastes divine. So what we're going to do,
Can I taste it?
yeah, with a different spoon and a small spoon because you're going to hate them. Scapes, garlic scapes.
Well,
Spoons are in there.
I'm gonna use a knife.
Just the like fancy chef knife.
Here is a fancy chef knife.
Chef.
Chef.
It's like it's the cheese knife. What it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it for soft cheeses? It's not
Mhm.
very sharp.
It's for soft cheeses. So this is what pains me is we're going to add.
Oh!
It's very strong, isn't it?
It's like a kick in the teeth.
Yeah. Taste to heaven.
So the only reason I'm here is to learn to cook, right?
Yeah. And to help.
And to help. But in learning to cook, I need to taste every single ingredient.
So this is going to be painful because this bottle of oil is really nice. We're going to
Do you want to show the sediment in the bottom and talk about the sediment?
again.
Hmm?
So the reason this is a really nice olive oil because real olive oils are this rich ambery color. And no, that lid doesn't go on. That lid doesn't go on. This lid goes on, and
I was
it
going to
has
show the
this
camera the sediment.
fat and sediment at the bottom of it. And that's how you know it's a real olive oil. Most olive oils you buy in the grocery store have some olive oil in it, but for the most part, they are
Why doesn't
a cheaper oil that is dyed green.
this cap go on? It seems like it would block the air better.
It does, but the thing is if you take off the current cap,
Yeah.
take it off, you see the little separator in there?
Yeah.
It makes it a little easier to pour and control the pour. Don't try, you're going to break something. So, also, real olive oil is bitter. It has a bitter taste to it. So it's kind of, quite a bit different than, the big glass bottles you might find, like this one, where there's no sediment at the bottom. It's being dyed, and it's pretty much just, it's dyed oil with some olive oil in it.
I really love how we have really nice olive oil and really cheap lemon juice.
Well, it's lemon juice at the end of the day. So now we're going to heat this up. And not too hot because you can take your standard cheaper vegetable oils and olive oils and they have a much higher temperature that they can attain. Whereas
Somebody just played a blurb and it's a fart.
Lovely. Whereas a good olive oil like this has a much lower heat point.
Oh, and
so it can't take too much.
You've got to do a posture check.
There we go.
Or we both have to do posture checks. And thank you for the follow. I do not know how to pronounce your name.
Let's see. Where is it? Followed quite a while ago. That was our last.
Well, that was our last cooking stream.
Yeah. So as the oil heats up, we need red pepper flakes. Could you grab those?
We have red pepper flakes?
Yep. They're buried somewhere in there. The water's starting to
in
come
our spices or
in our spices. It's in a bag, a little baggie.
Oh, my drug bags.
They're called dime bags. That's not red pepper flakes. That is something else that I don't know how to identify.
5 spice. That's barbecue seasoning. Herb de Providence.
Providence, Provence.
That's curry powder.
No. Go give another fact while I find them. Because I just saw them the other day. Too.
I don't know what the name of I don't have any more shark facts. I was gonna look up shark facts as I was going.
I see. Well,
Sharks can never stop. Wait, I gotta get the shark. Sharks can never stop swimming. If they stop swimming, they die.
yeah, that's kind of scary and very sad. Did you put them in the old pot? No, you didn't.
I didn't touch them. I didn't even know we had them.
So instead, we are going to use just chili powder, quite a bit less because we don't need something with too much oomph.
I mean, you don't need something.
I don't need something with too much oomph. It will kill me.
I really like oomph.
Yes, you do. So once the oil's quite heated, which will take just a little bit longer than, like I said, with your standard oils, and maybe
Is that because of the fat? Why does it take longer than the standard oils?
it's just because you have to have it on a lower heat because it can't take too much heat. The highest temperature you can get it is not too high in comparison to like a canola oil or a vegetable oil or sunflower oil. Ow! That was smart on your bruised teeth.
I hit myself in the tooth.
How many rows of teeth do sharks have?
A lot. More than humans. I don't know the specific number, and I put down my phone. Sharks have your Automod is broken, Audie. I haven't sweared or being bad, and it timed me out. Bruh. We have made our Automod a little bit more sensitive to flirting at us.
Just a little because my parents want to watch and I have to be good.
So, like, what are the banned words that we banned?
Mostly genitalia. Pretty much only genitalia.
And things that would be useful for innuendos.
Yeah.
We basically just banned Lizzie.
Lizzie, we love you.
So anyways, I gotta look up a shark fact.
Now that the water's quite good and at a good temperature, because it's quite a bit of water, it's hard to get it to like a rolling boil, but this should suffice. Oh God!
Sharks have collagenous bones, which is the same thing that your earlobes are made of. Sharks do not have bones. Sharks do not have bones.
They have collagen-based bones.
They have collagen-based bones,
which is what babies have.
They also sharks are babies. Sharks are babies. Like, look at this and tell me this is not the most adorable thing in the world. I love sharks.
You're going to want about 200 grams or about 8 ounces of a pasta of your choice. And pour that in. I'm freehanding it because why not?
We should be wearing our aprons.
We don't, they're not clean because we've been a little busy. I'm just pouring off some excess water. And now that the oil's quite hot.
Do you have a non-binary fact?
A non-binary fact?
Well, yeah, we've been given our shark fact. Which I guess shark facts and non-binary facts do have some overlap somewhere.
Somewhere?
Yeah.
Like what?
There's got to be some overlap between sharks and non-binaries.
So usually this calls for 3 cloves of garlic. I'm just going to use like a spoonful of garlic scaped in oil, and that's going to be added into the olive oil. And then this is from my dad's garden. Dad, when you watch this, thank you.
I just realized this. Our chat isn't popping up in the corner.
You want to pull that up then?
Yeah.
Then we're going to want just a little bit of chili powder in with the garlic from the oil
And you also need to bring up chat
on my
on your phone because my phone doesn't display chat in real time.
I see, said the blind. I love how it's still on just chatting.
We put that on for our cooking streams
Yeah.
because just chatting is the IRL category.
Oh, Lizzie has so many facts that she's been throwing in. Thank you, Lizzie. I love you. Okay, so we've got the garlic scapes, the olive oil, chili powder. We're going to turn up the heat just a little bit, just to saute the scapes in that oil.
Saute.
Saute is French for jump.
Oui, oui.
We're going to add a little bit of cooking salt because salt's good for you in moderation. And a little bit of pepper, just for a little bit more of a roundness. And while that's going on, we are going to small bowl and start cutting up grape tomatoes. Small knife, not the sharpest, but it's sharp enough. You just want to have them. That's Halv. Halve.
Have. I want them. I want to have them.
English is such a weird language.
Well, wouldn't it be half them?
No, because it's a V. Have. Halve. 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 An LV. Halve. Halve. There you go. Throw some Swedish in there and it makes a world. Because that's where it comes from. Wait, is it Halv? Or is it Halve? Oh, I don't know. English is confusing.
Actually, we want to par them.
Yeah, that pear. It's called pear.
Or bisect them.
Bisect. I like that word. We're bisecting some cherry tomatoes. And again, there's nothing wrong. Little bit of salt on them. A little bit. Again, a little bit of salt. Just sprinkling. And a little bit of lemon juice. Just to kind of soften them up a little bit. So when they're in the salad, they're not too intense and too crunchy.
Okay, so
And a little pinch of thyme.
I can't do the chat right now.
Okay. We're just going to have it pulled up on my phone instead.
Yeah.
It's Lizzie. Love you, Liz.
Some sharks, particularly those that are not active swimmers, such as nurse and bullhead sharks, breathe using buccal pumping. This method gets its name from the buccal mouth muscles that actively draw water into the mouth and over the gills, allowing the sharks to respire while remaining still.
So other sharks that swim quite a bit literally need to swim to pass water through their gills so they can breathe.
Yeah.
Kind of. I get that they're kind of like horseshoe crabs in the way that they have not evolved a lot over time, but sometimes it's a little crazy.
You know, when your species stops evolving,
you've achieved perfection.
Well, no. You're in danger, though.
Well, horseshoe crabs are literal perfection. Like, there's nothing wrong with them. They just exist.
I mean, everything evolves into crab.
That's been disproven so many times.
It was never a theory to begin with.
Some
It's
people
just a,
try to push it as a theory.
it is just a, okay. So everything evolves into crabs is just a tendency for life to perfect a body shape, which kind of looks like a crab, because crabs are really a really efficient body shape. And multiple species have all evolved into crabs because there's crabs and there's pseudo crabs, which is every other species that evolved into becoming a crab.
Also, lobsters.
Lobsters or pseudo crabs.
You've eaten most of these.
I really like cherry tomatoes.
These are technically grape tomatoes, but whatever. We'll just add a few more tomatoes in to replace a diminishing number of them.
I can eat the ones in there.
We do need to make those last a little bit longer.
Well, then put them in the fridge away from me.
That's not going to stop them.
It'll stop me until I get hungry again.
Which we're making a full, like, 3-course meal over here. So, we've got the tomatoes going. We've got the oil with the garlic scapes, the chili powder, a bit of salt and pepper. And the water is starting to boil. Could you grab me the pasta spoon? Slotted spoon with the tines? That one,
This is what a pasta spoon is?
apparently. I don't know what's actually called. I'm fumbling for words.
I wish we had. If we can get a third person who's camera shy to be the camera coordinator.
And the editor. And the chat correspondent.
Well, we have to talk to chat. Hi.
I'm sorry, Lizzie. I'm sorry. It's just so that my parents can watch this because they're curious about what I do in my life. We love you, Lizzie. Okay, so we've got these going. I've written down recipes so I can share them with you guys later. And in another bowl, we are going to put
Wait, sorry.
cucumber.
Cucumber. Let's get some cucumber slice.
Pasta fork, pasta ladle, pasta spoon, spaghetti server, and spaghetti rake. I like that. Thank you. See, you can be our facts girl now. What was I looking for? Oh, cucumber. When I put the cucumber out here. Once the scapes, or in your guys' case, it might be garlic cloves, I've started to saute a little bit. You want to reduce the heat quite a bit, and maybe like way down to a low, just to keep it warm, but not too high heat.
A horseshoe crab's blood is a blue. Is my mic on? A horseshoe crab's blood is a blue-green color when exposed to air. The blood is blue because it contains copper, a copper-based respiratory pigment called hemocyanin. The blood is blue. Its blue blood is harvested for medical researchers and used by drug and medical devices to make to test for dangerous impurities in vaccines, prosthetics, and intravenous drugs.
Intravenous.
Intra.
So is our blood red because it's primarily iron-based then?
And our skin filters it to being blue. It being blue inside the body of the man.
Well, it looks blue.
Well, it looks blue inside the body because our skin is yellow.
You heard it here, folks. You zoom up just a little bit so they can see the ingredients and such.
Yeah, I'm just trying not to get the actually no, the whole table is in view.
Good.
It's just not the
So cucumbers are a little tricky to cut sometimes, and some people will keep the plastic sleeve on them when cutting them, but that was the stem.
I have
So
to taste everything.
I like to cut them into thirds lengthwise. Audie's just a gourmand. And then cut them into 6, just across all of those previous slices.
We should tell them about the time I bought cucumbers just so I could eat the cucumber.
And then, with a bigger knife, you can just go down and turn them into little pieces.
I think I was a kappa in another life.
Oh, audio, audio. Audie, would you mind checking the pasta?
Hey, Pasta, you doing okay?
After she spills candy onto the floor.
I spill a lot of things.
You don't have to. And it's okay if your cucumber slices aren't even. Mine rarely are. It's food. Just make sure it's bite-sized.
No, I want the cucumber slices. You need to fluor them.
I love when you try and speak French. And
Fluor?
Fleur.
There.
Fleur.
There.
La 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 la.
Fluor.
Disney, don't catch on to that reference. Oh, and Lizzie got taken out. Do you mind?
Did Lizzie get banned?
Yes. So, Nitka, I just learned that it's Nitka, not Nikita. I've been following her lead on that.
Oh, don't.
So, hi. Hola.
Wait, Lizzie's good. Lizzie's good.
What? Just obliterated Lizzie. No, all her messages just got deleted.
Oh, on timeout user.
Lizzie.
User actions.
Now we're going to take the cucumber and put that aside as well.
We pretty much nerfed Lizzie.
Sorry, Lizzie. We love you. We really do. And again, little bit of salt. Never hurt anyone. Little bit of salt. Jesus H. Christ, you automod. Yeah, sorry. It took me a little bit to realize. And like, Nikita's a Russian name, so like, it wouldn't make sense. Yeah. So.
I mean, like, no one corrected me, so now it's Nikita. It's just like Pooner isn't Pooner, it's Poonaner.
Really? Ugh. Hey, I need glasses. I never wear my glasses. That's why you guys will see me squinting, and I follow people's lead on things. I can't see.
You know what the funny thing is? I actually knew Nikita's name was Nitka, because I think they talked about it in a War Thunder stream.
Now that the pasta is boiled and is soft, we're going to strain it through a colander. Now, some people, when they're making pasta sauces and such, will keep the water, but Lizzie wants to be made a mod, Audie.
I want to remod you every time the bot bans you.
And excuse me, Audie. Now we strain the pasta, and you want to rinse it in cold water, just because the pasta gets really soft. You kind of want it to retain some structural integrity.
Edvin is going to join the stream.
Oh, good. Edvin. Don't tell Nitka.
Well, there's a Swede.
Don't dox people. Come on.
We have a very high European presence between Swedish, Scandinavian.
Sweden's part of Scandinavia.
We have a very high Scandinavian audience, but I don't know
Nordic.
why. No, but for me, like, even though you're Nordic, like, I had a high Scandinavian viewership before you.
Yeah.
I think it was just because of the times that I was streaming at before, because I had a really bad sleep schedule. So I was like streaming between the hours of 5 a.m. to like 2 p.m. every day.
Lizzie, that is sadly true. So now that we've got the pasta cooled down a bit, We'll just cool it down a bit more and just try and wash a bit of that starch off. And now we have to get the water out. Audie, could you grab me that big clear bowl? The big clear bowl that is already separate from all the others. I just want the big clear bowl. Guards the bowls with her life.
You're not going to take my bowls.
Oh God, Audie.
What?
Can't ask Lizzie to not be immature and a little crude and then be the crude one. Now we'll
Wait,
mix
how was that crude?
tomatoes.
I'm too innocent to get the innuendo I made.
You place them over your chest.
I have one bowl over my chest and the other one like this because it was the comfortable way to carry the bowl. Ew. Your parents are not going to understand why I ooh every time somebody plays that amount.
Yeah, probably not.
You have to do it too.
Like hell.
No, do it. Do it. I want
No.
that audio clip. I want that clip on the YouTube.
No, it's not going on the YouTube.
Ooh, ooh.
No. I'm not doing it, and my parents are going to see this.
Yeah.
So we've got the vegetables mixed in, and
people paid for that ooh.
they paid for you to ooh.
Yeah, but I'm now demanding you to ooh. For the people.
Spectre joined if you want to say hi.
Hello,
they said
Spectre.
Hi, Audie.
Welcome. Oh, now you're gonna the sherry. No, the shiv.
Chev.
Chev.
Um,
Welcome, the true goddess of sandwiches. Welcome to the stream.
God of sandwiches.
Oh
True
my
goddess.
god. The true goddess sandwich gave us a sandwich recipe during a Minecraft stream. And we have to do the sandwich recipe now that we have a cooking stream.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because it was a recipe from a god of sandwiches. I'm gonna have to get a little bite of that.
It's kind of thought pattern. Okay.
Ooh, it's like crumbly. And
It's moist is what it is. So grab your butter, your cheese knife.
Can the cheese knife work, or do I have to use this?
You're going to want the cheese knife.
No, I meant this one.
That's the cheese knife. You're just going to, and now go grab a piece of the Swedish bread.
I'm gonna
grab a piece of the Swedish bread.
I'll grab a piece of the Swedish bread, but I want to taste it outside of the Swedish bread first, so I can get the flavor without the bread.
I'm really trying to
By the way,
that knäckebröd is a good bread. Here, take it.
I mean, it's bread that I take camping with me. It's not like it's a war ration, isn't it?
I mean, it's more a ration
It's
because
melty.
it's not feta cheese.
Ooh,
You're going to want to roll it into little balls.
It's really good.
I know it's really good.
Well,
you add it in just to give it that nice little bit.
What was I
separation.
saying? Oh, thank you. Because when we don't cook on stream, we don't have nice ingredients like this. But you guys paid for
all of this.
Do you want to tell the total that we got from our viewers on stream?
No, because that will make them feel obligated.
Not obligated, but it's one of our biggest months ever.
You guys gave us enough that we don't have to worry about groceries, but we're going to stream what we make out of the food you gave us. So next week, very special time, we are doing chicken nuggets because Audie has been begging for chicken nuggets and how to make them. You forgot to buy panko, but we can manage without that until next time you go to the grocery store.
Does your sibling have a dinosaur or a shark cutter?
I think my sister does, yeah. My sibling. My sister.
Well, I'm used to saying my sibling.
Yeah, there you go. Non-binary appreciation.
Oh, yeah. Non-binary appreciation. My sibling. Because they're not non-binary, they're gender non-conforming.
Doesn't that fall under the non-binary umbrella?
I don't know, but they're all of the pronouns.
Someone please confirm or deny this.
Is that non-binary? Or not all the pronouns? They're he, she, they, them. Bruh.
Bruh.
Don't bruh that. I support my sister sibling
brother. Your sister, sibling, brother. Okay. Now we've got just the remainder of the cheese rolled up into little balls. We're going to add a little bit more salt and pepper, and then we are going to pour the oil that has the garlic scapes and the chili powder in it on top of this, just to give it a little bit of a kick. And then it will go in the fridge until we are ready to serve.
I lost my water.
It's in your room.
I know I had a cup of water that I had on the screen. It was in a... Oh, right behind it.
As water goes flying everywhere.
Oh, it was full of water. I made poor
Now,
decisions.
You don't want to melt the cheese too much, so we're just going to pour it down the side and try and avoid the cheese.
No comment. No comment.
And you don't want this too much of the scapes in there, so we're just going to pour it really slowly, keep the sediment away. Lizzie, text it to me on Discord then. It will help you, I'm sure, to get a little bit of a release. And now we're just going to let that sit. We're going to put some salt and a good deal of pepper.
Can I do the grinding of the pepper?
It's done.
Can I do the lemon juice then?
Just like half a cap of lemon.
Can you do the close-up on me?
I don't know how to do that.
Well, I'll just do a close-up by getting closer. So where am I doing the lemon juice?
In there. Just sprinkle it all over.
Hey, I was sprinkling it.
It's all going to get tossed soon. Okay, now
Just
pass
like
the
my...
salad. It's
I'm
put
not
in
going
the
to finish
fridge.
that.
And now we're going to check on the fish again. Sorry, that was loud.
Well, it was very loud.
I'm going to roll up these. Could you grab a plastic bag?
Would Tupperware suffice? I don't know where the plastic bags are.
Plastic bags are also with.
Yeah, but I don't see any plastic bags in here. Tupperware are better for the environment anyways.
I'm very happy that you guys like the cooking stream because it brings me joy. Like, I feel like I'm turning into Julia Child. And like, soon I'm going to have that really squeaky, screechy transatlantic accent as though I don't already. Lizzie, you only have to behave for the cooking stream. That's the only one.
Actually, I'm not going to turn the auto mod off on the mainstream.
No, poor Lizzie.
Poor Lizzie, because it's really inconvenient to constantly be turning on and off. But,
Lizzie, you can always private DM.
yeah, you can always send whatever innuendo thing that you want in DMs. Not my DMs, but, you know, like, her DMs.
I'm going to add a little bit more salt. Flip it, and you can see that all this like moisture and slime is starting to come off of it. And so you just keep salting it a little bit more. I have some paper towel, please, Audie.
Are you going to dab the paper towel on the fish?
Yep.
Can I do it?
Yep. Just, it's patting it. It's not scraping or swiping.
I'm not scraping or swiping the fish. I am patting the fish. I am patting it.
I don't sound like that.
It's my best impression of your accent. Pat the fish.
Pat.
Pat.
Pat the fish.
Pat the fish.
We love you, Audie. That's too hard. It's a fresh trout. It will bruise like nobody's business.
I didn't hit the fish.
Stop mocking me.
I'm not mocking you.
Audie, I'm literally going to walk out and you're going to have to figure out how to do this on your own. Now, because Audie bought us some dill, we are going to Mike. Catching it. I must fetch the fish. Listen. Kisses. We're going to add a little bit of dill. Just to the flesh side, not to the skin. And we're going to add a little bit of
I really added a lot of
juice.
blue to this thing.
And to your chest and your back and your front.
I can't show it on stream. My hands, my chest, my back, my front, all blue. I am really surprised I didn't get any blue in my hair.
And this is going back in the fridge.
Which is a little disappointing because my hair is turning red.
The blue will even it out.
I didn't get any blue in my hair.
I know, but I've got a blue shampoo that will even out the red.
I mean, like, it's cute, right, stream? My hair turning red? It's cute.
Okay, now we're going to move away from the pasta salad because it's completed. And I've got a list in the cookbook. So these will be released to you guys later today.
That P needs more H in it.
I know, I said fatting.
Fatting. Fatting. Fatting it.
Lizzie, would you mind putting that away?
What did Lizzie say?
I'll show you later. He was commenting on you being covered in blue.
Is that why, I mean, like, you can say things without the auto mod getting upset.
Now we're going to do the dinner rolls. So, when I do these dinner rolls, I'm going to share with you guys a bit of a story because my dad and my grandmother and most of my family will watch this.
The VOD or like this right now?
Once it's up on YouTube.
Okay, well that's after we've edited it.
I know. My great aunt was a very special person to me. Her and I got along really well. And one of the last things I ever got to make with her were dinner rolls. And I know that sounds really basic and whatnot, but it took a lot of effort out of her. And my grandmother and I visited her. She sat on her walker in the kitchen in front of everything. We couldn't grab anything without her permission and without, her direction. She refused to give us the recipe and directed us through the kitchen to make it. And we did that for almost the whole day. And it was one of my favorite memories with her because she was this tiny little woman who just, like every other woman in my family, just loved their kitchen so much.
I love my kitchen. I got really upset yesterday about my kitchen.
Yeah, because it's a little out of order again.
Well, I just don't know where everything is. And I tried to cook something yesterday, and I actually ended up, that's the pasta you used.
Yeah.
I ended up getting so upset about I could not being able to cook in my kitchen. I threw the pasta in the fridge and I went out to go get food.
So we need a teaspoon, 2.5 teaspoons of yeast. I like the traditional. It's just that much nicer.
Is my mic on? Yes, it is.
Is my mic on? Can we hear me?
I know your mic's on because there was audio coming through when I turned my mic off.
Because I'm screeching.
Oh, I need to stop yelling. I'm pissing off the filter.
Oh, likely.
Yeah, because whatever volume we talk at, even if we're talking at whispers, you'll see it comes through the same volume on the chat. So I actually could talk really, really softly, and it would show up at the same volume because we have something that levels our volume off. No matter how loud you talk, or no matter how quiet you talk, it comes through the speakers at the same volume.
Compressor magic, says Nitka.
Compressor
Thank you.
compressor magic
Lizzie.
is great.
Lizzie's saying your NASA shirt's classic and my blush looks really good.
My NASA shirt. Okay, so I wore this exact same outfit last stream.
Shouting again.
I wore this exact same outfit last. Am I shouting right now?
No, you're fine.
I wore this exact same outfit last stream, and that was 8 days ago. So I have washed my clothes since then. Just to be clear, but it's going to look on the YouTube that we filmed those 2 episodes on the same day because I think you were also wearing.
No, I was wearing a black dress.
You were wearing a black dress. So it'll look like you just changed your dress and we're filming on the same day because I'm wearing the same like cargo pants, like absolute dad pants. I don't know if I could do this. I got thigh pockets. But I got dad pants and the NASA shirt.
2 tablespoons of sugar in with the 2.5 teaspoons of yeast. Would you put that away, please? Then we're going to add half a teaspoon of salt.
Oh, on the YouTube video,
yeah,
there's going to be. Can I talk about this?
Sure.
I made an original song. I made another original song. And it combines our 2 snack cupboards, right? Where's salt go?
Sugar goes with the potatoes and flour.
Okay.
And could you grab me the flour, please?
I made. What did I make? I'm drawing a blank.
You made an intro exit ad break video.
Oh, yeah. And in that, there's an original song where I tried to combine our 2 vibes together, right? So you guys know me. I'm pretty relaxed, right? So my vibe was more lo-fi. You know, I chose it myself. You think I'm lo-fi, right? I give off lo-fi energy a little bit.
3/4 cup of flour.
And I couldn't figure out a vibe to go with North, right? And I'm thinking, and I'm mixing a bunch of different sounds together that I'm like, oh, this sounds kind of Northy. And I ended up mixing jazz into the lo-fi.
It's like, who doesn't love it?
So it's like a really like dun, 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 dun. Like it's a very jazzy lo-fi fusion.
Lizzie, you're going to hate me for this. I love this. All the women watching, just your attention, please, for this very important safety announcement. Yes, right?
Oh, pockets,
In a dress.
I'm jealous of your pocket. Actually, I have way more pockets than you.
I know you do.
I am wearing cargo pants.
Lizzie reminded you to not lift your arms.
Oh, yeah, because it's TOS. Which TOS?
Oh, terms of
I
service.
can't show my underboob. I think with this, I can lift my arms, like... I'm going to step off camera before I do that, because I'm not 100% sure. I can lift my arms to the max and stretch without showing boob, right? Just my lower ribs, right?
Now, we're going to mix in a pot milk, margarine, and water. And we're going to want to get that to a rather high temperature. So it's half a cup of, well, this is 2% milk, but it will have to. So, what did I say? Half a cup of milk. In you go. 1/4 cup of water. Oh,
You.
why?
Because my mic was where I said I shouldn't have put it.
Where's your water?
So I had to bring my mic up closer to my face because these mics are supposed to, they work better the closer they are to your face.
Give that a rinse and dry, please. And then 2 tablespoons margarine. So, Audie,
Okay, I'm rinsing the cream, was it?
the milk and the water out.
Okay, I'm rinsing the milk and the water out. Well, I'm not rinsing the water out. I actually added more water in. So
Yes.
I failed at one of the goals.
And just dry it. 2 tablespoons margarine or butter, chef's choice. We just have margarine because it's a lot cheaper to buy margarine in bulk.
Also healthier for you. It's healthier for you.
Not.
It's healthier for you than butter. Margarine, it's just 2 ingredients. Vegetable oil and salt.
I will make no comment because we have a very high American viewership.
There's 10 calories in a
So calorie
cup
counting.
in a cup of margarine.
Now we're going to heat this on high heat until it all melts together.
There's no fat. No.
That is good for you.
Fat is good for you, but we live in a world where it's very easy to get fats by other sources. So cutting margarine out is not the worst thing. Like,
Yeah, you're right. Cutting margarine out is actually good.
I know cutting butter out is not the worst thing.
Cutting butter out is almost sacrilege.
And also, we don't have to like. I don't like the window that is in here.
We need blinds for it.
We do.
Low viewership today, unfortunately. I think it's because it's so late in the day that we're doing.
We also had just low viewership overall throughout my channel.
Yeah, well, hopefully this will boost everything. Where do you get your army surplus, Nitka? Because, like, I've been trying to get...
Army surplus stores?
Yeah, but if I want, like, actual army surplus, not, like, fake army surplus.
There's actual army surplus stores on the coast. We just don't have any army surplus store, like, near our house.
That's ridiculous, Nitka. Do you want to grab the electric mixer?
You also got to remember we're Canadian, so there isn't a lot of army surplus.
That's an immersion blender. That's an electric mixer. Perfect.
Do I get to lick the batter?
It's not batter, it's bread dough.
Do I get to lick the bread dough?
No. It will not taste great.
Has that ever stopped me in the past? Lots of things don't taste great.
Thought you'd fallen again.
No, I only fall once per stream.
Only once? We sure about that?
I mean, like on stream, yeah. Like once on camera, multiple times per day.
So because we are in Canada, technically we can order Russian army surplus, we can order Swedish army surplus, we can order army surplus from around the world. It's just, I want like the historic army surplus, you know, not the modern stuff.
Yeah, but we don't have a military budget.
Yeah.
So we don't have a lot of army surplus to go around.
Well, there's also no one in the Canadian armed forces anymore. So.
Well, that's because their rejection percent is like 23% of people get rejected from the Canadian military.
Yeah.
Or 23% of people who apply get rejected. I got rejected from the Canadian military. I was fast-tracked to becoming a med tech.
Letting these sit, and then, yeah, a little whack. It's a little hot in Canada these days, and it's apparently hot around the world. So
So that's why we're doing summer cooking, right?
That's why we're doing
Where's the fan?
fans over there. It's too noisy.
No, it's fine. We've got filters.
That's kind of stupid to get rejected from the military due to diabetes. That one's a little weird.
You get rejected from the military if you have ADHD.
That one sort of makes sense.
You can get rejected from the military if you've gotten your bottom surgery.
What do you mean? Oh, I don't understand.
You can be trans in the military.
Right.
You can't be trans with all your surgeries done in the military because they can't always supply you with hormone therapy. So if you need a medication, that keeps you alive, they're going to reject you from the military, which is why they reject diabetes.
Oh, just in case they can't access it.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're going to put this.
Because they can't always guarantee that you'll have all of your medical supplies.
Into here. And then, Audie, you're going to get to do the fun part because I hate electric things.
No, you scared me last time I was with the blender.
Why?
Because you said it was going to break my wrist.
No, that was when you were using a whisk. Unplug the microwave.
That's not how I pronounce it. It's microwave.
I know it's microwave, but there's someone else in Britain, I can't remember her name, who has a cooking show and she calls it a microwave. So it's a select reference. You're going to want to face it and do it. And hold
I don't want to face it. I'm afraid of it.
Oh. Oops. Keep going. Move around. That's good. Oh, that's the max button, not the eject. Go. Now, we only put, what was it, 3/4 cup in. Oh. Lizzie, I think I know what with. Now we're going to add 1 1/4 cup, which this is a 2/4 cup measure, so that's perfect. 1 1/4 cup flour into here. Hi, world.
Hi.
And using a spatula, flexible, much better word.
Select your pot? It sounds dirty.
It's not. It's wonderful. You just killed the camera. Now it's back on. Now it's jiggly.
Yeah, because I need another box. Because I want to have the camera higher, but the stand we have is not that.
Perfect. Thank you, Lizzie. You guys will see me in my Roxy the Riveter outfit someday. It's one of my favorites.
I thought you wore that on the very first cooking stream.
I think I
on the true pilot, not
on the true pilot, not on the
on the test stream, not the pilot. Because the pilot was the first actual touching fire. We hadn't even come up with a name yet on the first cooking stream.
Now we're going to lightly flour the surface and knead the dough.
There we go. We got some
better angles.
We got a better angle for us because now we're gonna look cuter. So the camera's, well, it's still not eye level with us, but we can't get it eye level with us.
And now we can put the flour away. We're done with it.
We're done with the flour?
Yeah, so if you can put it back.
I can carry a whole bag of flour.
Thank you.
Not easily.
Rosie the Riveter.
But, I mean, like, are you proud of me that I can carry a whole bag of flour?
It's only like 3/4 full.
I wasn't able to carry a full bag of flour like 2 months ago.
Well, because you didn't have to.
I got stronger. I got better at fighting.
Drunk.
I got strong. Well, no, I just sat at home editing videos all day.
Yeah, strong.
Yeah. I would go to work, I would go home, and then I would go make YouTube videos.
Yeah. Mind you, I'm sure your work actually is physical, despite the fact that I like the fact that you're not really blue collar.
I mean, there's a little bit of physical, but you're right. There's like a lot of what I do is
Secretarial, clerical work.
I don't know, not super demanding.
Oh, that's good to know. Thank you. Nick is just saying that some surplus, what does it say? Messenger, gas mask, and bread bags make absolutely wonderful everyday carry.
Wait, why the gas mask though?
Gas mask bags.
Oh, yeah. I used to have a military satchel bag for
A messenger bag.
I still have a military messenger bag that I used to carry in high school.
Same here. But the problem is because my hair is so heavy, my head was tilted this way, and then my body was tilted this way from the bag. So I looked like I had
Ow.
scoliosis. Could you grab another bowl, please? Buddy? A big bowl for this.
What's its name?
They're over here. Yes, name the dough ball.
Oh, I was gonna put them in there.
Yeah, but if they give us like 300 bits or whatever, they can name the dough
No,
ball.
they can just name it. What do we want to call it? I was thinking Rupert.
Bowl. Perfect. I'm going to add a little bit of oil. Now Audie's hiding away.
I'm not hiding. You can see me on stream.
I'm going to put the bread.
I could get into this cupboard. If there was a serial killer. No, I'm not going to tell you guys.
Herbert. It's Herbert, the dough ball.
I'm not going to tell you guys where I'm going to hide if there's a serial killer, because you guys are most likely the serial killer. But I mean, like, what?
Nothing. I need to see what Lizzie just sent, because she's sent quite a few messages. Oh my God, Lizzie.
Can I read them?
Just leave it there. Don't say them out loud. But
You know what's really upsetting? She actually probably could have gotten away with saying those. I don't think the auto mod would have detected any of those.
no, not at all.
Let's just ban the word Audie.
I mean, we could.
When has Audie ever been used in a good context? It's always Audie, don't touch the fire. Audie, don't touch that. Audie, don't put that in your mouth. Audie, that's an electrical socket. Don't stick a fork in that. Like, it's really unfair.
How is it really unfair? How is it really unfair? These people care about you and your safety.
Audie, you're pretty.
That's a good thing, isn't it? Thank you, Lizzie. Lizzie said she's being a good girl for stream. And you can be naughty off camera. Now, we're going to put Herbert in the oven on 175 degrees Fahrenheit.
Keep that bread away from kids.
Why?
You have never seen Family Guy?
No, not once. Not even an episode.
Yeah, so you don't know what I mean. You don't know why it's named Herbert, and I will just leave it at that.
Alrighty. Oh, he's a creepy old guy who's a little touchy with children.
He's Herbert the pervert.
Yeah, Herbert's just in the oven in a nice, relaxing temperature. A little bit colder than Selma.
Salma?
Selma.
Salma. Salma the salmon?
No, no, I think that was an accident. Don't get your panties in a bunch.
My panties are always in a bun.
Why? Because he wears thongs.
No. I have one. You found one.
That was beyond a thong. We can't talk about
Let's not talk about my underwear choices.
exactly.
My panties are always in a bunch because I have to talk. Oh shit!
That got picked up.
That got picked up because compressor, and that was full volume.
Yep. So now we've got our fish, right? And it's got a little bit stiffer because the water's come out of it. And we're going to bake it, but I am going to take the liberty of searing it first before we stick it in the oven. Because why not? It's going to taste delicious that way. So, again, olive oil.
Fish is like the worst food ever.
It's not.
I'm
It's
joking.
delicious.
I'm joking. I love fish.
We're going to put a little bit of olive oil in. Oh, look, it almost looks like a Chinese character.
I thought you were gonna make a smiley face.
No, we'll leave that to Smiley. And we're going to heat it up and then
We
put it
haven't
in.
given a shark fact in a while.
Do another shark fact then.
I'm gonna go into the Twitch chat and pull out another shark fact.
From Lizzie.
Yeah. Chat, I need a shark fact. I will say it on stream.
Yes, we'll say anything on stream.
Actually, we've got a text to speech now, so you could pay like I think it's 500 bits and get something read out on stream.
Also, HelloFresh, click the link. Other direction. There. Click the link. Click the thingy. Order. Pay our corporate overlords so we can keep doing this show because it brings us a lot of joy to give this to you guys. And by the sounds of things, you guys really enjoy watching it. So thank you. We're going to launch a Patreon.
My hips are popping. Like I've got hips. I mean, despite being a little chubby.
And now, once this heats up, we're going to sear it on both sides, just really quickly, just to get some of the fat out of it.
My hand just got caught on my shirt.
Oh, how much did you flash everyone?
I immediately covered my chest, but like there might be a frame.
Everyone scroll backwards.
There might be a single frame.
A single frame. Let's hope Twitch does not get mad at us. So, we're searing the fish because what we're going to do is create a sherry cream sauce. So we're going to fry the fish on each side, and it's going to get some of the oils out of it, some of the flavors and whatnot. Lizzie just put a fact out for you, Audie. And then what we're going to do is we're going to reduce those fats in the pan. We're going to throw some flour in and bind that and make a roux. Then we're going to break the roux and deglaze it with sherry, with the cooking sherry, which we have featured before. And that will add a bit more of a fruity, summery taste and texture to it. And then we'll water it down. We'll continue to deglaze it and bring cream into it. And it will make this really nice sauce to go with the fish. I'll add a little bit of lemon juice for a bit more of that tang and acidity that it brings into it. So now that the oil's quite hot, we will start to sear the fish. We're going to dry it off first. Just one more time, we're going to, as Nit put it, cut the fish. So, which is going to push the dill a little bit more in and take some of the slime out of the fish, because I know some people don't like that much. So, skin first into the pan. And my dad said this is this is the smaller cut of the fish he got.
Okay, so now I'm TOS safe, right?
It's still quite a bit of fish. I don't know what that means.
Chat, judge this outfit.
Also, read Lizzie's thing.
You guys lost the crop top because I accidentally showed titty.
We're going to crank up the heat on there just to really just sear it. We don't want to cook it. We just want to sear it. And get rid of this pan. And in case it doesn't produce enough fat from the olive oil and from the fish, I have a little bit of lard, and we'll put that in instead.
Great white have a spectacular behavior called breaching. A great white shark breach in order to catch fast-moving prey, like seals. Swimming fast at the surface, sharks can reach 40 miles per hour and fly 10 feet into the air. However, breaching is relatively rare because the shark has to use so much energy to propel itself.
Oh, there you go.
I've been told,
smell that?
I can. I've been told Audie carrying a shark is the cutest thing.
Welcome back, Nitka.
I've been told Audie carrying a shark is very cute. Is it?
I think it's proportionate to you. And
Is it? It is like
because of that.
This is how like I'm not that big. I know I keep bragging that I'm really tall. I'm really tall. I'm so tall. Right? I'm tall. I'm really tall.
Oh, ad break. Anyone who's still present.
That would just be Lizzie.
Lizzie. Say all that you can while the ad breaks are on. And now that the fish has started to fry on the skin, we're just going to take a little peek at it because we want the skin to almost be crispy before we put it in. Otherwise, it will take all that moisture back in when it bakes, and then it will start to almost poach itself, and the skin gets slimy, and it's not as nice. You want to really crisp it up and fry that skin as much as possible. And I've had people. I did a salmon dinner once, my partner at the time, and it was kilos of salmon we did, just huge chunks, and we cut it up real nice, and we fried it, and most of the people there said, "Oh, I don't like fish skin, could you take it off?" And we both said, "You're going to like this." My partner didn't really like it, but because of the way we made it, it was so crispy and just filled with fat and butter that everyone ate the fish skin, and some people actually went back just for the skin. So you want it crispy because then everyone will just love and adore it.
And I have actually taken the skin and purposely just fried the skin to use the skin as
Like a chip.
a chip. I made fish skin chips. Because I like to cook sometimes. Not as much as you do.
Cooking's like part of who I am.
I have the ability to, but usually not the drive.
So
it's just at
the edges are starting to cook a bit, and the skin's starting to fry.
I have an idea.
You can really smell the difference when cooking. praise the fish. It's a really good fish. It's a rainbow trout, which my dad caught and filleted it and did everything to it. But yeah, so when you're cooking fish, you can really smell the difference between fresh water and salt water. You can tell this is likely a lake fish just by the smell of it. When you get salmon, you can also smell the difference between a farmed salmon and a wild caught salmon because they just have these different smells from their diet and their environment.
You can smell the lake.
Yeah, you can literally smell the lake in this, which is delectable. Oh, there we go.
I need to get a chair. This is bad behavior. Don't do this.
I was about
Actually, these are my bedroom. These are my bedroom curtains.
shouting again.
These are my bedroom curtains. This shows how indie our show is.
More how indie you are.
How indie I am?
Yeah. So it started to cook a little bit. We're going to flip it over and just to see. And I'm going to bring a serrated knife just so if it's really crispy, I can show you.
I want to point out this is a guan.
Oh, okay. I can't really show you, but it's super crispy. It started to separate, Ian. We're going to flip the fish over.
This is a guan shawl made in Turkey.
And you pierced it with needles. Yeah. Sacrilege.
I mean, like, when would I ever wear a shawl? You see my outfit.
You always wear something different now and again.
And we need blinds. You know, I don't like that the shawl is in my kitchen.
Just temporarily. Okay,
Just temporarily.
So now the fish is flipped. It's just getting a quick sear, and you can see it right here.
How do you pronounce that?
Look. Oh, I don't know. I don't know those types of languages. Like the fish is. It's proper crispy. Oh, there's another fact for you to read. Thank you, Lizzie, for the fact. The end of Shark Week, which, by the way, I don't know about everyone else. Buddy literally came charging into my room on Monday saying, "It's Shark Week." I was like, I don't know what you mean.
Many sharks are.
Okay, now that this is nicely
Many
fried.
sharks are viviparous, meaning they give birth to live young. Like all shark species, such as bluebill and hammerhead sharks, rely at first on a yolk sac for nutrition, but they also develop a placental connection similar to a mammal's umbilical cord.
Placental.
Connection similar to a mammal's umbilical cord.
Try this, Audie. This bit's cooked. It's soft and so tender.
It's like trout.
It's trout.
I know.
Now we're going to let this relax just for a little bit because we were a little aggressive with it, and it's so fresh.
This actually just like just putting that up there made the room and the cooking show with lighting. Are you okay?
You just elbowed me.
I know. I just elbowed you in the back.
Okie doke. Now, there's fat left from the olive oil and from the fish. So we're going to add a little bit of flour, sprinkling, into the pan. We're going to grab a whisk and move that out of the way. And we're going to mix it. And there's not really enough fat in here for my liking. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a nice, lovely little substitute that we have in the fridge. I know some of you guys might not eat pork. I only eat cured pork. I can't stand pork chops and such. But we have a bit of lard left over from my breakfast this morning. We're going to put that into the pan as well. It will add a bit of a different flavor, but this can be really easily masked.
Actually, I just looked up shawl outfits. These are absolutely outfits I would wear.
Yeah, so maybe you should wear your shawl.
My aunt, my aunt gave that to me before I even came out. The same aunt that said I would never be a woman. So I mean, like, it might be transphobic, but at least they gifted me something that I would actually use.
This is really basic, Rue. I mean, that's nice of her, at least, right?
Because
Right.
men don't wear shawls, right?
No, men wear shawls. But everyone can wear shawls. Shawls are. Are you ready? Are you ready?
What?
Because it's non-binary awareness.
Can I wear
Awareness.
shawls without cultural appropriation?
Yes. It just depends how you wear the shawl. But even then, like when I'm really tired, I'll wear a shawl over my hair, like just draped over my head because I don't really want people to talk to me, and so it makes me aloof. And
If
it
I ever have,
stops my hair from getting frizzy when I'm in airport.
if I ever have to hide,
That can go away now.
if I ever have to hide a gem through an airport while evading German archaeologists, after I just got back from
Nazi Germany.
Nazi Germany while getting like a blood diamond from a handful of blood diamonds
Need a bit more flour.
From their camp, and I'm actually a spy for the American military.
What are you, Indiana Jones or James Bond?
Neither, because both of, I don't want to be Indiana Jones.
Why not?
I mean, Indiana Jones.
Harrison Ford's hot.
Yeah, but in the first movie,
Presumably he was too. Presumably.
I was 14.
Presumably he was of the same age as her.
No, because the next line I think is I was 14. Wait,
So you don't want too much heat on the roux, otherwise it will change.
Bruh.
Oh, the video feed's vibrating. Audie, camera is shaking. I think it might be the fan.
no. No, it's the train.
There aren't any trains running through.
Come here. Put your hand on the book.
No, it's because we're stomping around. We have to walk a bit lighter.
No, but can't you feel the vibrations in the book?
Only when we're walking around is it shaky.
Oh, well.
It's fine now.
I just moved the camera to be a little bit more stable on the book.
Okay. Now, we're going to turn the heat back on, but you want to be quick with this step because the roux will change colors. This is how you sort of, similar to a gravy, you cook the fat more and more and more, and it gets darker and darker and darker and darker. If you want a lighter roux, which we do, and a lighter sauce, which we do, you don't want to cook it too heavily. It's just Lizzie vibrating from excitement. It's still shaking.
I know. Like, if you put your hand on the book is
Well,
vibrating.
then what's causing it? Because there are no trains running through.
I don't know. Something is... Like, come here.
I can see it.
Is there something in this box?
Maybe just set it up on something like how we had it before because it wasn't shaking that much. So now we've added the cooking
Is there
sherry,
a vibrator in this box?
and we're going to add a little bit more.
No, this box is full of printer ink and scraps.
Yes, that is true, Lizzie. Just set up the camera how we had it before because it wasn't shaking earlier.
Oh, it's the camera's recoil stabilization.
You're blocking the camera.
Okay, the camera has not recoil stabilization. It's not a fucking. It's not. This isn't Call of Duty. It's the camera on it has a not fixed lens.
Right.
So when it has big movements, it has a machine that makes the lens follow your big movements. However, those movements are causing the book to shake, which is causing the lens to move, which is causing the book to shake, which is causing the lens to move. The camera was vibrating this thing that I've put on that was very precarious.
Now we've got a very lovely roux, and we're going to turn the temperature down, and best part of it, heavy cream. There's nothing like that in lactose. Makes the world go round.
I'm going to get a blind like this so we can have the hues of the light come in when we're streaming, because I really like the lighting that we have right now.
I really like the color.
So my shawl?
Like the color that it casts.
Yeah, so I'm going to get a purple.
And so now we're just going to add quite a bit of cream, as the cream can evaporate out. We're just going to mix the roux into it and break it up into segments, and it will take on the cream and thin out. And it will make this lovely, delicious sauce, which will pour over the fish. Audie, would you like to stir that gently while I check on Herbert, which I fear we. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy a Temu shawl of the same color because I don't want actually a good quality thing. If it's gonna be in the kitchen and just get destroyed. Is there meat in this cream?
No,
What is it? Bread dough?
no. If you were following the stream,
Well, I wasn't. I was distracted by fixing the camera.
it is sherry, fish fat, and flour. No, it's okay, Lizzie. No, it's just because when you cook and then you have roommates who are a little messy, who throw things up and they're washing dishes, you can really destroy curtains and blinds. Okay, Herbert is out of the oven, and we will roll Herbert out on a floured surface and gently knead.
Which is why I'm blind buying the cheapest purple shawl I can find.
Okay, let's see. Turn the temperature down on it. And just keep stirring. Now we're going to roll up Herbert. Into a snake, dough snake. And then we're going to separate Herbert into 12. So we need to figure out who we're going to raid after we sit and eat dinner. Audie's not paying attention. She's looking at curtains. Herbert. Now, knife, going to cut Herbert in half.
Bruh. Hello, our voice might sound a little weird because I just switched us to the camera mic.
Sauce is delicious now. We've added a little bit of lemon juice and a little bit of salt. It's a white sauce, so I kind of want to keep it this pale.
Also, the camera mic is really important. You put your voice towards the camera.
Rah, 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 rah. Audie, do you want to taste the sauce?
I do. I just wanted to check the audio quality on the mic, on the camera's microphone. It's not that bad.
Take the spoon I'm not your mother.
Well, I just wanted to be fed the sauce. Ooh, this is not what I was expecting. This tastes like straight up margarine.
There's no margarine in it.
It tastes like butter.
No butter in it either.
Well, there's milk in it.
No milk in it either.
There's cream in it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit over here by the fridge.
Can you taste a little bit of the kick from the sherry?
I can taste.
Fruity profiles.
I can't taste fruity. I can taste. It's very bready
Oh,
and creamy.
it's supposed to be creamy.
Like it brings the notes to me of fresh baked bread with margarine on top of it, which actually might be the cherry.
Sherry's a bit fruity.
Well,
Like
so
you.
am I. Happy Non-Binary Awareness Week.
Yeah, that's the sherry you're tasting. Oh. Gonna add a little bit more salt. Nothing wrong with salt. Mix that in. I would use white pepper. Unfortunately, we do not have. We're just going to crack a little bit of.
Wait, they make segregated pepper?
No comment. Not with what's going on in the world.
I mean, I was streaming when that big event the other day happened.
Which we will show no bias or opinions on, will we?
I mean, you can get a news source called Ground News. It shows I'm a pretty non-biased person, I think. I guess I'm up in my own internal biases. But I try to find news sources from sources I don't agree with. Like, I read Fox just as much as I read CNN for American news.
I read the BBC.
I like CBC, but I mean, like, when I sat down in the house, I'm like, okay, so what news sources do we want our Alexas to use?
Alexa.
Our Alexa to use. So, like, I support all opinions from left to right.
You respect all opinions from left to right.
I respect all opinions from left to right. I have my own internal biases. You can probably guess them based on my identity and things I've said in the past. But yeah, go do your own research. The media is going to have a lot of like
Bias.
So go look at things like Ground News, which measures that media sources' level of bias and credibility.
So we're just finishing rolling the dough balls out. We have a very lovely white sauce for the fish. Audie, could you grab the stone tray?
The ceramic tray? You mean this, right?
Yes. Put it on that bowl. On this bowl. On this bowl.
I'm putting it on that bowl. I'm slow and old. I'm not that old.
Awesome.
Fossil.
Could you grab the hand towel, please?
Where?
Where they've always been, even, no, they're to the left. There you go.
No. Not where they've all. There's two aprons in here.
One of them has my family's name on it.
Oh, good one. Anyways,
There's a shark fact from Nitka.
previously the hand towels were on top of the fridge.
Did you get it damp, not wet, damp? Moist, if you will.
Okay, I've got
The whole thing. The whole thing.
Well then. Okay. I got it like
If it's dripping, it's too wet.
it's not dripping.
Good. If it touches any place on your skin other than your hands, we have to grab a new one.
I got it like Lizzie.
You're not helping. If she has to behave, you have to behave.
I am usually better behaved than you.
I know, but in this case, I've been fruitful. Now we're going to put these small dinner roll starters on here.
So what's with the moist towel?
It allows the dough balls to rise and proof without drying out. So it keeps moisture in.
How do you put that in there without the towel burning?
Is the oven on?
Oh, okay.
And 170 is not enough to burn a damp towel.
Wait. The lupe shark evolved strong enough muscles in the pectoral fins that it can walk between tidal pools if it needs to. My shark, Seba is super buff. Like look at his pectoral fins. The lupe shark.
I kind of am questioning your pronunciation.
My pronunciation is perfect, and don't judge it. Lupe.
Question it, but it's wrong.
Most of the things that I do are wrong.
I'm with Lizzie.
Like all those orphans, all their tears.
Oh my god, Audie. That's horrific.
What? They were okay before I started the fire.
Now that the trout's relaxed a bit, you'll see some liquid come off, and you can pour that out because you don't want poached trout. You want it baked.
Oh, sorry, I was trying to get a pour shot. Can you do the knife thing?
No, because if I flip it over again, it might separate the skin from the fish. So
Can you do the knife thing later?
once it's cooked, yes. So the bread's sitting in there, and we've got the buns, which are pretty much done, and the trout just needs to bake with the buns. We'll add some nice smells and textures. Une six quoi.
Je ne sais quoi?
Une six quoi. I don't know what.
I thought it was je ne sais quoi. See,
Une six quoi.
I want a D&D game there's like not D&D, but like a TTRPG, but the stats are Moxie, Gumption, je ne sais quoi, Funk, Pizzazz, and just all of the stats are like, yeah, they got Moxie, je ne sais quoi, Spunk, Pizzazz.
These are all words for charisma.
I know. Every stat is charisma. The only important stat is
Charisma.
well no, so here's the thing, right? Moxie is gonna be your stat based on fighting, right?
Right.
Je ne sais quoi is your stat on grace, like dexterity. Okay? Gumption, your hit points.
Your constitution.
Your constitution. Right?
As this starts to cool down, it's going to solidify a little bit. You can always just mix it in just to keep it liquid. You can also heat it up, but because it's going to be a while, we're just adding a bit more cream, breaking up the top layer. And you can add dill to this sauce if you so prefer. I like to try and keep white sauces, brown sauces, and everything in between.
They segregate your sauces.
Yeah. Effectively. And what even is a cookie cutter shark?
The shark with a round mouth that bites cookie holes into whales. Round holes into whales.
cookie holes into whales.
So its mouth acts like a cookie cutter. That's what a cookie cutter shark is. I know what a cookie cutter shark is.
Nama nama.
Did I just improve my outfit by 10?
I don't know. Ask Lizzie. You was covered.
Outfit gurus of Twitch and other sources. Is my outfit better now? I know you guys like the crop top. The crop top is too dangerous for me to wear on stream. If we're going to be making this G18.
How many more cups do you want to run through today after I just clean them and run the dishwasher? Because that's your fourth one.
No.
Yeah.
I've been using this all day. I've been using this all day. Well, you know what? Problem solved. I can just put this cup back. Ow. The only thing that was in it was water. You drink water on stream.
Sorry, it's really hot here.
And the cooking doesn't help.
Dying.
There's probably enough juice in this to make it go.
Make what go what?
Juice in the. I don't know what it's called. The thing that connects the mic packs to the computer. It's got enough gumption left in it.
We're going to set this in the fridge just because it's safer that way. You know what we could do? Follow these apples.
I've put some peanut butter in those apples.
I don't know if they're ours, but she's allergic to apple peels.
We did buy a pack of apples at one point. Those apples have been in there for at least 2 weeks. If she complains, we'll just buy her some new apples. We'll say sorry. You know what would be really nice? I was thinking about this the other day because I was playing Firewatch, and the main character in Firewatch was eating a snack before you get to the ending. Or not the main character, the main lady you talk to, Delilah, is eating a snack. And the snack that she was eating was apples, sliced apples and peanut butter.
Yeah, that's nice and all, but I was thinking of doing an apple meringue as a dessert.
Okay, well, you can do an apple meringue. I'll just shut up.
It was a suggestion. Jeez, Audie.
Audie is very sensitive. Audie, behave.
I think I'm literally just going to consume this sauce before it's even dinner time.
There have been at least 3 shark attacks that have occurred inside a restaurant.
I don't know if they can hear you.
They probably can't, but I'm shouting at the camera.
Oh, no, they can hear you all right. Sorry, I look awful today, guys.
You look brave. You always look brave.
Don't.
Speaking of letting, I'm gonna charge my. Can you give me your mic pack so I can charge your mic packs while our thing charges, and then we can switch back over to the main audio once we got some
More juice to it?
Yeah, just giving it some. Just giving it some oomph. Don't shit.
The amount of water that Audie spilt is ridiculous. Like, I have to keep following around with something on my feet to wipe up all the water she's spilled. There we go. We're talking about sharks. My favorite shark, and I don't like sharks, but my favorite shark are the Greenland sharks. Really big, old ones that, when they're accidentally killed during drag fishing off the coast of Iceland and Greenland, they turn them into, I can't pronounce it, it's a really weird Icelandic word, but they cure the meat. And apparently it's really good. But, yeah.
Okay, wait. I found the post that I was referring to. Okay? I want a TTRPG that your stats are moxie, gumption, chutzpah, childlike wonder, cut of your jib, and je ne sais quoi. Chutzpah. That was the thing I was trying to quote.
Always add more dairy if the sauce is starting to thicken.
This is why
Milk is good.
I've been so bloated.
If you read chat, Lizzie's said multiple times you're healthy.
I'm healthy?
Yes, you're a healthy weight.
I am a healthy weight. I'm just bloated because I consume dairy and I'm lactose intolerant. I am a very normal person, like, but don't lose too much weight. I'm not like, I don't have an eating disorder despite what the doctors say.
It's just disordered eating, right?
No, I'm just like, because I do eat. I eat more than you most days.
Yeah.
I just
Also being described as tiny.
You are like tiny. I just choose like healthy foods. I choose to exercise. Like I'm just like I exercise quite frequently. I eat healthy foods. So like my losing weight is really just eating better and exercising more.
Yeah, Lizzie, and Nick, the green land sharks are like ancient. They can live for a really long time. They're like sturgeons. Sturgeons live for hundreds of years too.
Did you know lobsters don't have a lobsters can't age to death? They eventually will die of illness and disease, or they'll get too big for their.
Same with is it alligators or crocodiles?
I don't know, but same with their shell. But with lobsters, they will live forever if given proper medical care. I need to go to the bathroom. Can you entertain chat for a bit?
I've done nothing but entertain chat.
I mean, like, entertain them like I would.
I'm not going to tell jokes. I'm adding dill if needed and a little bit more lemon juice. Just to like.
Well, that's what you get for not being funny.
What?
You don't tell jokes if you're not funny.
I don't understand jokes 9 times out of 10. It's not my fault. I just don't get humor the same way everyone else in the world apparently does. Mind you, partner that you guys have no doubt heard me talk about, huge comedian and always make me laugh. Loved that. I was almost always laughing. So we've added dill and some more lemon juice into the cream sauce, and it's delicious. It's terrifying. Can you imagine, like, your skin doesn't grow with you, and you just sort of slowly suffocate and die? You can't. Your internal organs and everything moves, and then your external just crushes down. Okay, the sauce is divine. Audie is right. It sort of does have this almost fresh bread taste to it because of the sherry. And it's just delectable. So we're just waiting on the dinner rolls to rise a little bit more. And then we will, if I can find the pan I wanted. Yeah, there we go. Then we'll put them on a pan and stick them in the oven. And when they go in the oven, we'll put the fish in the oven. And the nice thing about dinner roll is you kind of should almost place them closer together so that when they rise, they sort of join together and you can peel them apart. The main problem with that is our oven may burn these, so we're going to put a little bit of margarine down. And I know some people will say that trout and dinner don't go well together or something like that. Whatever. We need bread because Audie's, yes, trying to lose weight, and she keeps mentioning that and bringing it up, but like, you don't put on a lot of weight eating Swedish hardtack bread. So I'm trying to have more bread in the house again so I can not be the tiny little pathetic thing. Oh my God. There's some facts for you, Audie. So grab Seppe and come. So we're just greasing the pan, just in a hope and a prayer so as to not burn them. Oh, on Wednesday, everyone, I'm going for a hike and a potential fishing trip to get more fish because 'tis the time of the year. And also, I will be sure to take pictures and post them at bare minimum onto the Discord so you guys can see them. Now, I really hope that these little dough balls have risen enough. The Herbert bits. They've risen a bit. They're not huge dinner rolls, they're very small. So what we're going to do is just gently roll them out. We're going to place them 3x4, and we're going to put the oven on bake for 375 degrees Fahrenheit. And so we're just going to gently roll these guys out just to get that, like we stated before, we want that smooth top, which will just look divine. Audie is, I don't know, I think she's changing her outfit again or something. She just ran off camera. It is really hot here, so it's really hard to keep going in the kitchen that's sweltering. Yeah, I'm going fishing tomorrow with one of my friends and on a hike into the mountains. So you guys will, if you are on the Discord, if you are subscribed or anything like that, you will see those pictures. You can also follow me on Instagram at the Maple Swede. And if you want to text me, my Discord is the Wicked Witch of the North. Please text me if you have recipe ideas or suggestions. I've got most of August planned and blocked out. If you want something for September, I will definitely take it into account and write it into our planner. No, I'm not going to stream while I hike, but I am going to take pictures and some short videos of me out hiking, and I really hope I can catch some more fish so we can have show you guys, and so I can teach Audie other ways to cook fish than just baking it. If I catch a really bad fish, something that's not too desirable, or it's a little too tough, I'll probably poach it. I'm not huge on poached fish, but we'll see. That's great, Lizzie. Spectre. Yeah, no, sorry, no hiking stream. There's no internet connection or anything out where I'm going hiking. It's out in the mountains, so it's a little tricky. Despite the fact that there are, I think, 3 cell tower repeaters out there, you cannot get a bar of service. So, just in the event of an emergency. So, these are going to proof once more. Now that they're rolled out into very nice little roll balls, and we are going to put a 12 times divided Herbert back in the oven. Short period of time.
Hey, I'm back. We have 6 viewers, so like the momentum for time is finally catching up. As when you have a good stream, people join and don't leave, and the longer you stream, usually the more viewers you get.
Good. So we are going to, because the time has Olay!
Oh, we're gonna toss the salad?
Because now the cheese should have cooled down enough that, see, it's not as melty. So try that little cheese ball.
That's a very summery salad. That's very. Can I
zoom in on this?
You just gotta get while you toss that. You move the glass out of the way.
And Audie, with your permission, we are going to give it that magical touch of French basil.
Absolutely.
Now, chat. Some people will appreciate this. Some people will not.
Appreciate?
Appreciate. Yeah.
Appreciate?
Appreciate. So, it is completely your choice. You can always add a little bit of balsamic vinegar. Balsamic, however you say that. So, are you ready?
Are you gonna do the thing? Do the meme.
You know why you do this, eh? It's because it bounces off your elbow and deflects, and it more evenly disperses it.
I know. I did it once. You got mad at me.
Brava.
Was I doing it wrong?
Oh yeah, because you have to curve it like that. So
I was doing that, and you got mad at me.
you did that. You have to curve back even further. Now we'll mix that wonderful, wonderful. And Audie will, because I can hear and I know she's starving, we're going to serve her a little bit of this.
So like,
just as a taste tester. And we're going to add a little bit of balsamic. Just as a taste. It's for that acidity.
the acidity.
That you can't always get with lime juice or lemon juice. Just one. And it kind of gives a bit more color to the pasta, so it's not just white, this off-white. So we're going to toss it once more. Go grab yourself a little bowl and a fork.
I need to like do some of the cooking. So that I remember how to do this.
Well, that's why the videos exist. So you can look back on it. You can learn. This is why we are videotaping this and saving them and putting them onto places like YouTube. Follow our YouTube channel. Also subscribe.
Our YouTube channel link is it's like right here. Right here. Underneath my hand.
Let me know if it needs more salt, because I would dump a lot more salt onto it, but
I know you would, but I just want to show this off to chat.
that thyme is delicious.
What is this? It looks like What's that?
That's garlic scape.
That's garlic scape.
More salt, more pepper.
I think more salt. See, I'll feed her. She won't feed me. It's rude.
Much more salt. There we go. I almost want a bit more pepper, and I want a bit more of that balsamic.
More pepper is good.
Look at that. It's hardened enough that it's been seared. And it's starting to crumble.
I'm glad I got the
Perfect.
goat cheese.
It's so nice. Good call. Very good call.
That was actually my addition. You could put that in Audie's
Audie's suggestions and alterations.
instead of feta, goat cheese. That was nearly accidental. I bought the goat cheese so I could turn it into feta.
But we're not going to cure goat cheese or do a quick cure on goat cheese either. We're just going to work with the suggestions we get because it works and it tastes delicious. We're going to add a little bit more balsamic.
Did you say what you said to me when I said we can turn it into feta?
So no, it's perfect.
You said no, it isn't perfect. We're not going to butcher a perfectly good cheese.
Yeah. Oh. Well, why would you? Also, Audie, if my dad has enough basil this year, we're going to make balsamic vinegar. Like, why wouldn't you?
You said basil like a North American.
Mm.
Basil.
There it is.
My bad. Let me do it in your accent. Basil. Look, we have enough basil.
Hey, chat, please tell me, do I have an accent?
Basil.
I need their opinion because I do not trust their opinion on that.
You don't trust my opinion on your accent?
No. We're going to add a little bit more time into this as well. So, come on, chat. What do you think? That's a train. If the video gets wobbly, it's because the trains are rolling past. Just a bit more time, then it will go back in the fridge and sit to serve. How are the mics?
Switch the mic back now so we don't deal with the really bad camera. It's not a bad microphone. It's just a single input microphone isn't good for what we're doing.
Yeah. Okay, so now we've got this perfected. It can sit in the oil, garlic, balsamic vinegar in the fridge. Now, some people, for pasta salads, you can add mayonnaise, sour cream, bacon, whatever. But I say keep it simple when it comes to a summery dish. So we're keeping the flavors rather simple, but with a good.
I like bacon in a pasta salad.
Of course you do.
Of course I do. You say that like it's a bad thing.
North America.
I also like beef in my cabbage rolls, which is another North American change to the Eastern European dish. No, the tomato sauce in the cabbage rolls is the North American change to an Eastern European dish.
Also depends on which Eastern European clan. So the dinner rolls, they've risen. We're going to stick them in. 375. And you don't have to wait the oven to preheat and then put it in. You can put it in as it preheats, it will bake. Now, I actually got
I'm getting to keep
that hat.
I'm getting to keep. She did it. I was really sad, and I got a hat, and I've worn it pretty much every day since.
Now, look at that. Oh, oh. Okay, now, this is also going to go in. The dinner rolls will go in for about 20 minutes, and the trout will go in until
I'm gonna get to keep the original, right? And you're gonna sign it.
original what?
Recipe book, and you're gonna sign it.
Well,
When you get famous, leave me behind as the next Julia Childs.
well, you're like Simca.
Who's Simca?
Simca was Julia Child's like partner in crime. They did the cookbook together, the Mastering the Art of French Cooking.
Yeah.
For the American housewife or whatever. Simca was the French one who helped Americanize all the recipes and give all these recipes to Julia as she studied at Le Cordon Bleu. And then Julia went and took the TV show, and she ran the TV show, and Simca was like, I don't like that you're getting famous. I don't like that you're on TV. Why can't you just stick to the cookbook?
I don't like that. That's how I'm portrayed.
Well, I said you're a little bit like Simca.
I don't. How am I a little bit like Simca?
That conversation we had the other.
I mean, yeah, that was a very. He's genuinely upset. Like, I spent the last 3 years building this channel. So the only show that gets watched on it be the cooking show.
It's only because it's new. Plus, after this, we're probably going to need to shoot our profile picture. For our Instagram, because it still does not have a profile picture. All of you who are watching, go onto Instagram and follow Touching Fire with Audie. And yeah, follow us there. I do updates. We will post pictures of the food we make. And once this one has edited things, we will put little reels and whatnot onto the Instagram as well. So you do not have to watch the whole 3-hour video, but we would prefer.
I also do a lot of off-camera stuff.
You do all the off-camera stuff.
Like anything that as for a 4-hour stream, there's 8 hours of off-camera.
No, for the 3-hour stream we did last week, you did almost 6 hours of editing.
Yeah, so and I didn't even get to the first. I got to 10 minutes in.
Yeah.
Well,
you spent quite a bit of time making an intro.
I also do all the shorts.
Electrolytes. That's great.
I spend every day making shorts.
You put a short out almost every day.
I put 2 out some days.
Yeah. Also, here's a reminder. Go to HelloFresh, our corporate sponsor. We love you. If you go on that, the more people who order from that, the more likely come September or later August, we'll also be ordering it, and we can go through those.
I mean, we will be ordering it as soon as possible because we can't afford not to order it.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest.
Because we need to do maybe 2 shows a week.
If we start a subscription with HelloFresh for with what we get from the sponsorship, by us subscribing to HelloFresh, we basically get 2 months free with HelloFresh.
We will walk with you guys through the recipes with our own edits and suggestions.
I thought we were just going to take the ingredients in the HelloFresh box, completely ignore the recipe, and make our own thing.
We'll do that once a month.
I mean, when the HelloFresh box comes in, yeah.
Sweltering. It's 30 degrees Celsius outside, which is 100 degrees Fahrenheit?
I don't know. After like 25 degrees, I just say it's hot.
Yeah, it's hot.
It's so hot that the plants we have in the house are getting droopy.
Except for H. Ford because
Well, those
he's a
plants,
jungle plant.
those plants over there are jungle and desert plants. Those plants are fine. It's the pepper jack that we have.
And Alice Cooper.
Yeah, Alice Cooper is all wilty because the heat.
No, Alice is standing almost straight up. I got one that we can abuse.
Oh, good. We're supposed to be able to abuse all of those plants.
I literally walk into the plant store and I say to the ladies that work there, I say, excuse me, I need a plant I can neglect and abuse. And they don't blink. They don't think twice. They're like, yeah, here's a list. I'm like, only in a plant store can you use those words and no one thinks
the
twice.
Henry Ford is looking kind of messed up though.
Henry Ford had a little bit of a drop. Henry Ford's going to recover from that.
We need to rotate him again because he was going this way.
And now he's going this way.
And now he's going this way.
He also needs to be watered more regularly.
He needs to be watered, what is it? So this thing.
Like once a week.
Feed once a month. Allow the droil to... We haven't fed him ever.
You don't actually need to feed plants. They feed themselves. That's why you give them water.
For first 13 to... It's too hot for our jungle plant. It is too hot in the house for our jungle plant.
That's probably why he's a little droopy.
Well, that and we haven't watered him and he fell.
Yeah, took a little bit of a tumble. Not my fault. 100% my fault, but not my fault.
Actually, I'm going to open up this plant so we can get some light. And then look at this. Look at where the break was. What happened to his... on his arm?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Not my fault, but it is my fault, and I'm sorry.
I'm gonna stick a pencil up to help this support, and
oh my god!
Maybe where the break is, his leaf can recover.
Yeah. Who messaged me on? Oh my god! My grandmother messaged me. Love her to death.
Is she watching the show right now?
God, no.
Does she know what a Twitch is?
She does not know what Twitch is.
Hi, Grandma! My grandma knows what Twitch is. My grandma watches, this isn't even a joke. My grandma watches Mario speedrunners.
That's adorable, actually.
My grandma does not watch me on Twitch. However, I know for a fact she watches Twitch and knows how to use Twitch.
But does not watch you on Twitch.
I taught her how to Twitch.
How to Twitch?
Yeah, like... But I taught her how to use Twitch.
Oh,
and now she uses Twitch to not watch me.
Dad, I know you're going to judge me for this adjective. I know my whole family, you're going to judge me for this adjective. Lizzie, you're allowed to. But you can't because the auto mods are
orgasmic.
It's orgasmic. That sauce is literally orgasmic.
It tastes like liquid bread.
It tastes like liquid heaven.
I consider bread and heaven to be similar things. I really like bread. All I really wanted was a bit of bread.
Oh my god.
You're off camera right now.
I know, and because we keep jumping off camera, we only have 2 followers.
Well, I have to go off camera a lot. We have 4 viewers. What are you talking about? We were up to 6. No, we have 2.
Up to 6. Now we have 2.
We were being bad.
We were being very bad. Okay, so.
Well, I have to go off camera a lot to
fix things.
Fix things. So I'm allowed to go off camera. You're the one who's the star of the cooking stream.
I'm not the star of the cooking stream. It's literally named after.
Well, that's just because I'm a little chaos gremlin that causes problems. If it was named after you,
it'd be called the French Chef, and it would be the 1960s ad.
Okay. You really like comparing yourself to...
Well, because she was like the master. She brought French cooking into American households and really revolutionized North American idea of food during the middle of the century. And then it all went away because fast food took over
So
way faster than she could introduce good, like real food. No, not real food, real food into American households.
you should be glad that you moved into somebody who
Moved into somebody.
moved into somebody's house that their hobby is videography.
And mine's cooking. So together,
I mean, together this was just gonna happen.
yeah, it's gonna happen.
Sorry, there's a shark fact.
There are always shark facts for you to read. Lizzie is doing good.
Salagina lepidophila, Lycopodium lipophyllum, also known as the resurrection plant, is a species of desert plant in. Oh wait, no, never mind.
It's not a shark.
It's not a shark fact. I'm not reading it.
500 bits will read it.
There's a lobster fact. Should I read the lobster fact? Sharks eat lobsters.
I read the lobster fact.
Sharks eat lobsters. That's
Only some sharks.
some sharks eat lobsters. Some sharks will actually. Is this clean?
Sort of.
Some sharks will actually scrape their bellies across the rock bed to itch off parasites off their stomach, and they like it. They get a little belly rub, which I think is adorable and cute. And I want to give a shark a belly rub.
How badly do you like your hands?
Sharks are not that vicious. They only eat one day out of a month. Like sharks are usually like sharks are not like these mindless, vicious killing machines. They're one of the smartest marine animals, and they only eat a few times per month. Most of the time, sharks do not want to eat you. They just want to check you out, and they check everything out with their mouth.
Someone sent a bra, and I think it's because something happened.
So as long as you act like a predator, sharks will leave you alone. I want to give a shark a belly rub.
Oh, it's because my mic died.
Yeah, your mic was the one I didn't get to charge very much. Here, hold my mic.
Sorry. I didn't know that. You guys can't see what brand this is. We're not sponsored by them yet. John, if you watch this, we'd love a sponsorship. Ooh. A lot easier than.
Battery pack.
Yeah, battery pack. Then I'm going to be like Dolly Parton. I'm going to have my mic pack in my hair so you guys can't see the battery.
Well, we don't use battery packs for
Which is very quickly.
Well, our mics only have like 2 hours of battery.
2.5 on a good day. Okay, the oven's to temperature, so the bread rolls should be coming up quite nicely. And then once they're done, you can brush them with butter or margarine or an oil or a fat of your choice. I do not know what diets everyone is on. We do not have garlic.
We have garlic cloves and we have butter.
We do not have garlic. We have garlic scapes and we have very little margarine. So when we have enough margarine, we will make a huge thing of garlic butter and put it in one of those big jars we have.
Okay.
Like we'll buy another big bucket and we'll mix the steak and the margarine into that, and we'll have a huge thing of garlic butter.
I was on Instagram.
And
I showed you how to make oat bread. Make oat bread.
yes, we can.
Dog-shaped bread. I like my food in shaped things.
That aren't what it is.
Yeah.
Also, we need to watch a movie tonight because, like, you and I have not had a movie night for a while.
We haven't. I've watched this documentary about.
I'm not watching a documentary. I love documentaries, but not tonight.
What do you want to watch? Say about the documentary I watched. It wasn't a shark.
Still. I don't know. Something new. Something I haven't seen yet.
You haven't seen the rest of Arrowheart. The Aeronauts. That's the romance movie with the balloonist.
Oh yeah, we
The
finished that.
aviatrix.
Yeah. Ugh.
Mike's probably not first. Yeah, I just talked into your chest.
Yeah, just talk into my.
Okay, well,
Oh my god. Hanas C9 said fact that Audie is cute.
Audie is not cute. This is not a fact. I will fight you. I know.
I know I'm not cute. It's okay. I look like a grandma.
I mean, so here's the thing, right? There's pretty. There's different archetypes of pretty, right? There's pretty, cute pretty. There's
Stop
adorable pretty.
slamming and talk into my chest.
So there's like different archetypes of pretty. You're a classical pretty, right? Where I'm not very physically attractive, but I'm very gremlin-y. And the gremlin-y makes me seem cuter. Why can't I talk into your chest?
Because I am everything.
Okay. Your mic pack's in my bedroom on the bed, plugged into my wall charger. You can grab it when you need it. It's probably charged enough to get about 10 minutes of.
So, I've got my mic back. The dinner rolls are almost golden brown. We'll take them out when they're at that point. We'll let them cool, and we'll put them on a cooling rack. Then we'll move the trout from the bottom rack to the top rack and let it finish cooking. And then you guys get to watch us eat and get to just chat with us, ask us questions about anything. We'll answer it. We will not disclose too much personal information, and we will not disclose our political affiliations. Other than that, we will talk to you about anything.
It's not a fact I'm not cute. I will fight you. I will. I keep rocks in my house. Did I show off my rocks?
Oh, this is
No, I just want to show off my rock. Okay, I've got this one, which you can see through. It is. I've got rocks in the house, and they're in my kitchen. So like, if you, I will throw a rock. If you're calling me cute, I will throw a rock. A very small rock, but a rock, nonetheless. We're back up to 4.
okay.
We were up to 6.
We're at 8 at one point.
I think we were, but
we're boring.
well, we had made a mistake of walking off camera for a long time and having a lot of dead air.
I mean, like, I think it's just really hard because
So the amount of
only have one camera and it's just the two of us doing everything.
the amount of dead air that we have times what you think we have by 4. Like when I edit the videos, I probably edit almost an hour of dead air out.
I mean, that's kind of bad.
I think it's very natural and part of conversation because we can't think at the speed.
We can't speak at
Well, like eventually you just run out of things to talk about. I mean, not me, but like I'm joking. I'm joking.
Or like
I can go.
At most.
No, I can watch a movie. I can watch a movie without talking. No, I can't. You're right. I can't watch a movie without talking. I can watch. Hey, this feels really oily.
So it's like.
Where's our dish soap?
I had to.
I'm just washing my hand before a meal.
And now we will pull out.
Did I get the chairs?
What do you think, Audie?
And magnifique. I'm gonna get your mic.
That is more utensils.
Well, as long as we have stuff in the budget, we can purchase stuff for the stream as a business expense.
Also, we need to like do a actual full-on promo and say like, if you donate however many bits, we will make like a custom-made apron or something with your name on.
That's a lot of art that I need to do. It took me
It's just
probably.
putting their name on top of the, like where we have our handles. That's it.
I don't know how we would.
Don't play with it. It's really expensive.
I don't know how I would do that.
My face isn't. It's too focused on my tits.
Well, it's set to the height for when we sit down.
So I'm going to reheat the sauce just to, you know, have that. And then we will. Oh, okay, you guys get to revel in this as much as I do. I really hope these are cooked all the way through. They certainly are acting like it. Je présente, mesdames et messieurs, and everyone in between and outside.
I look way better when I'm using the eye lens, right? I look like an actual film.
And we'll put these on a cooling rack. You're like a child or Martha Stewart? Like, which category do we fall
in? We fall into Marshmallow, the rapper, cooking. I just like how Marshmallow, okay, after a eclectic music scene, became an actually good chef, but still wears the marshmallow helmet.
He has a cooking stream?
Marshmallow stopped doing music to cook, and he's actually really good at cooking.
I mean, like, I wish. If you guys can guess what I do for work on the daily.
Would you like to pull a reverse Marshmallow?
What? No, I'm not a songwriter.
I apparently am.
And now we're going to. Oh. I'm trying to figure out if that fits. So we're going to put that on the trout on the upper level. We're going to give it a quick flip, just so that the meat part actually cooks just as much as we've let the skin cook. Oh.
So we get a third person to do the camera, right? And the camera shots.
See, we didn't.
And then we give the third person a mic.
Hear it enough. So we're going to
just throw the skin on.
Oh, I don't think it really needs much longer. Like, what do you think? Would you eat that, or do you want it cooked more? I like my fish pretty rare.
I will eat my fish raw.
I know, but this is like trout, so you kind of have to be a little careful sometimes.
I am not careful with food.
We're gonna
Actually, I'm more careful with food than you are.
Emma, are you though?
With like food sitting out on the counter, I'm more food safe than you. Except when it comes to eating things raw. I'll eat a lot of things uncooked. The creeper sound was just somebody doing a points redeem to make a creeper sound.
I've been, yeah. Thank you for
Because
calling me
I had
beautiful.
just connected bits to or not point. I just connected channel points to Blurp. Now people are using Blurps.
Oh, that's good.
So there'll be like a sound that plays that they play that pops up on screen.
So now the sauce is heated, and Audie, we're going to take a butter knife.
And then I have to get chat back up on screen. I don't know why it disappeared.
And we're just going to gently melt some margarine on top. Just to give it that, like, that sheen that we all know and love when it comes to rolls. We're almost out, and your
We
ass is facing cam.
bought a lot of margarine. How are we almost out in
in 2 months?
Yeah.
Well, actually, 2.5. No, 2 months. You said it was only going to last one. To be fair.
That is being fair, but I was kind of joking.
Well, it lasted twice as long as you thought it was. So, there we go. That one's already bean buttered. That one has as well.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to get the butter off my knife without wasting it. So, I guess buy another kilogram of margarine.
That's more than a kilo. Almost 2, I'm pretty sure. No, it's 3. 3 kilos.
I'll buy another 3 kilograms of margarine. You know, I used a kilogram to emphasize something big.
It's bigger than big. Okay, now, plating. I'm notoriously not the greatest at this, and when I am decent at this, I've been told it's a little old school. I took cooking courses and classes, and anytime it came to plating, I always said, that's a little old school. So I don't really plate much.
Plate
anymore.
like you're a 27-year-old in college, doing Instagram reels every day.
No,
Well, it's gonna get turned into a short. So
we're just going to drizzle a little bit of oil on the rim, so it does the slide down and gives some daggery points. There we go. Which is olive oil is the main ingredient in everything we made today. So,
brought to you by Big Olive.
brought to you by Italy.
Brought to you by the Holy Roman Empire.
My people made sure the Roman Empire did not last very long.
I'm going to pick the camera up and then do a shot once you finish plating.
And then I have to take a picture and
because I do want to edit the plating into a short.
We'll just put a whole tomato just for that rich
But
color.
you got to talk about the dish while I show it off.
Yes, of course. So we've got the sauce. It's nice and hot and warm. And now we will each have a very nicely dressed dinner roll that we will just
do the knife thing on the dinner roll. Put your mic up close to it.
It's not a voice, so it's not picking up well. Oh, now that fish. Oh,
are you okay? That looked like a full body sensation.
Yeah, there's a word for full body sensation.
Yeah, but I don't want to say it.
I know. Oh God, look at that. Oh, skin's starting to re-crisp up, which is what we wanted. And it smells like the lake my dad caught this. I can almost tell which lake, but I'm not going to tell you guys because that doxes us way too well. But yeah, the skin is crisping up. We're going to flip the trout. Oh, look at that, Audie. Look at it. We'll put the fish, pieces of fish on your plate.
Oh, should I be in frame instead of just sitting behind the camera, pretending like I'm a director?
There we go. What do you think of that?
Oh, you're not going to drizzle some sauce on that?
Oh, I'm not done yet. I'm just asking you if that's enough fish for you.
Yep.
You want some skin?
Is it crispy?
One side of it is. I can keep baking it for a little bit longer. Okay. And now for the sauce.
Hi, I'm back. Need to check chat because we need to interact with chat, or they're not going to be happy.
No.
Wait. Squish Audie Booty. But neither of you look bad, even though my vision cut out earlier. Audie looks cute, and the other one with you is beautiful. That is North. So yeah. So like you're like classical pretty, and I'm just like gremlin pretty. I'm like cute. But old school doesn't work. It just means it lasted longer than a week. Those look great.
What?
The plating. I was joking like how we should plate like it's a like an Instagram reel, which only like the plating only lasts a week.
Now I have to. You're going to hate this. I have to post for the Instas.
Well, I'm about to pick up the camera and really show off the plating.
It's not great. Like it's Marco White would kill me, and Gordon Ramsay would not be.
Well,
impressed.
It looks like you've got a very like. It's the kind of plating you would see at a restaurant that was dying in Gordon Ramsay.
Thanks.
No, but like just not dying because anything's gross, dying because they haven't updated the menu in 40 years.
Thanks.
I mean that in the most polite way possible. I mean that with
it looks so bad.
I mean that with no insult. Your plating is wonderful, hon.
Okie doke. Now, are you ready to eat?
I am ready to eat.
But no one saw that.
Okay, so this is the portion of the stream where we sit down, talk about our food, talk about our dish, and eat.
And talk about who we are if you want to ask us.
Oh, I mean, like, just talk to chat.
Oh. Pull that way a bit more so I don't have to lock knees with you.
Well, like, I feel like
no, sit
like,
on an angle.
It's intimate. I mean, we can be close together, right? All right. Our food's not in the shop.
Salt, pepper. The fan's blowing the smell of baked bread throughout the neighborhood.
I'm okay with that. Like,
so I just have
if we get known as the
fish.
house that's baking bread all the time.
Try that fish, Audie.
I will.
Like you don't need a knife to cut it. It just falls right apart. Oh, it's perfect with that sauce too.
Yes, the sauce is very good for it. Oh, the fish is very
delicate.
I don't know how to describe it. It's like almost You can taste the Chardonnay.
There's no Chardonnay.
Not Chardonnay.
Sherry.
Sorry.
Mm. But it's not overpowering.
Not.
They complement each other quite well.
I'm gonna move the spices so they're not like.
Advertising.
There we go. So we're one recipe down. How many do we have to have before we can make a cookbook?
I mean, like, we've got more than one recipe down. We've got quite a few. It was 3 separate recipes.
You're right. So like,
But the more things we do, the more recipes we get. The more recipes we do, the more things we do for each meal instead of just one thing. Then we can section it off. So we can have a bread section, we can have a soup section, we can have fish, we can have a beef. There's not going to be a pork section. If it's a pork section, you'll find it at the back of the book under cured meat, because that's how I'm used to pork being, is like pancetta, capicolo, sausage, right? Sausage. It's just got a lot of fat to it, so it keeps the sausage quite moist.
and I'm gonna do the art.
Yeah.
We're getting an actual artist.
Or a photographer.
I mean, like, no, I want like some hand drawings in there. We can have photography. Absolutely have
I
photography.
want pictures, but I want you to do like illuminated text drawings around the recipe, like framing it almost.
But like, I said actual artist. Am I a good artist?
I don't know, art's subjective.
Do you like my art?
I think I like your art, but like my idea of good art is like old masters. Like Sistine Chapel and David and Basilica, St. Peter's Basilica, and those sorts of things. My idea of art is a little outdated, I guess. Hey, Too Far South, thanks for joining.
Hey, South, we love to see you. How you doing, gorgeous?
We just made trout that my dad caught, a nice summery pasta salad, and dinner rolls. Oh. This almost.
What's going on?
I have to see how these look on the inside, and they are utter perfect.
I should edit. I should make it a thing when you play the hey yeah. The screen just starts going like just a dance party happens.
Lizzie will definitely make it. Don't worry. This may be a little sacrilegious, but bear with me.
Ooh, could you do that for me too?
You're a grown woman. You can do it.
Yeah, but you have the spoon in your hand. Merci beaucoup.
Yeah. But yeah, Lizzie, don't worry. I will definitely. I'll review it, and our July schedule got really hectic because if you guys, for those of you who know us the best, you know why. To everyone else, things happened in our lives. We got busy, and yeah, so our July schedule's a little messy, but August is blocked up. So plan is
really bad at streaming.
Plan is for next weekend to do chicken nuggets and see how that goes.
We are cooking poutine tomorrow.
For dinner tomorrow.
Yeah, are we gonna stream the poutine?
No, we can't because I'm working tomorrow evening. No, tomorrow morning. Yeah, maybe we could do it tomorrow, but we'll just have to see how exhausted I am. Oh.
I mean,
And we also don't know if you're working tomorrow or
I'm
not.
not going to be working. Look, I'm probably not going to be working this month.
Oh crap.
And then when I do have to work, I'm probably going to get.
You've got some trout on your arm.
I'm probably going to be psychologically evaluated and assessed to be of sound mind.
Oh. This is so backwards that we're eating the fish first and not the salad, but like it
No, you
smells
ate the fish
so
first, not the
good.
salad. I ate them at the same time.
It's so good. Wednesday. We can do a stream on Wednesday. We can do the poutine on Wednesday. Because I don't work on Wednesday. I'm going for that hike on Wednesday, but then I'll be back quite quickly, and all I have to do is change my clothes, and we can do it.
Okay. I need to stream more.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get more followers. Lovely, lovely, lovely followers.
We love you. Also, good time to remind you. Click the link
I don't think they'll have the link up anymore. Oh,
for HelloFresh.
no, don't click it.
Why?
I don't know. Don't give the money.
You give them money, it gives us money.
It does. It does do that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I still don't know how I feel about.
Being sponsored.
Yeah.
I think it's great. It gives us a bit of credibility.
I think if I was sponsored by an indie game, I would like that.
Oh, they're not reaching out.
I've had indie game sponsors.
Well, then try and get them. Life is tough, though, and it's so strange sometimes to think how small we are in the world. So this is going to sound so good. Like everything's for a reason. We're all here for a reason, and people we know and the people we know for a reason. And you've got a purpose, no matter how big or small. And
I also want to point out if there were 6 people in this room that we were teaching to cook, that is the equivalent of cooking class.
I know. I think we actually, once we get a little bit bigger and we start advertising on the co-op radio, we can actually start charging. But we need your guys' help to do that, and we'll film it. We'll film the cooking course. And this is like I have no official, but I could go get it. It
Isn't the official training just like being able to say, hey, you don't need official training to have your own business, right?
no, but
The
having
official,
a red seal is like it gives you so much credibility.
yeah, but like having a cooking show also gives you a lot of credibility.
Yeah, it can, but at the same time, like we're not going to get a Michelin star. And if you
We're not going to get a Michelin star because they don't give them out to cooking shows.
don't
They give them out to
want a Michelin
restaurants.
star,
Okay, well, we have to have our cooking show get really popular
you guys help us
and then
be
open up a
really
restaurant.
famous. We'll open up a restaurant. I'll get my red seal.
And then
Bonnie will get her red seal, and we will
do the Gordon Ramsay thing.
Yeah.
Actually, does Gordon Ramsay have a Michelin star?
I think he has 2 or 3.
Also, you know the Michelin stars was a tire company to force people to drive around more, to use up more tires.
But still, they're the like biggest. He has 3 Michelin stars. You guys know how many Michelin stars Gordon Ramsay has?
Overall, Gordon Ramsay Gordon Ramsay has been awarded 17 Michelin stars overall. He holds 8. His signature restaurant, Gordon Ramsay, in Chelsea, London, has held 3 Michelin stars since 2001.
Held 3 Michelin stars in a row for 20.
Yes.
Impressive. First up is suggesting we put you on a
You put me on a billboard?
I do not want to take that.
I feel like my forehead is enough of a billboard.
Our next step needs from aprons to
Like get the hats and the
not the hat. That's right, or the jacket.
oh the jackets.
Because like we look great in white.
And we look very official. No, our next step is the lighting.
No, our next step are knives that work.
Yeah, but we need to do the lighting first.
Lighting and knives. I need knives. Like these knives are made for people with tiny little hands.
These knives fit my hand perfectly fine.
I have to bunch
Do
up.
I have tiny little hands?
I'm talking about this is too small for me. I need something bigger blade.
Do I have tiny little hands? I do. That's my hand, right, chat? My hands are smaller than hers.
All the women in my family. That cheese is great.
Oh, it's absolutely delicious.
If it was with feta, it wouldn't be as good.
No, it wouldn't be as good. You need to put that as the Odyssey suggestion. And then we'll see how the actual chef thinks about our meal.
Run.
He's over 5 years of cooking. Experience. See what Scorpy thinks about shirtlet. If they do the
Just writing some edits. That's amazing. Thank you. Mostly for Audie's. Where's the hat everywhere?
Oh yes, yes. I saw the hat. Has anyone asked you like, oh, who does that hat belong to? Because we don't really show like it's my channel's logo, but my channel's like yeah, it's our Twitch logo.
Your Twitch. I don't stream enough on my private channel. And unless you guys just want to hear my voice while I play video games.
I mean, like, it's nice when we're playing video games together. If they want to see a different POV. We're about to run out of battery on the camera.
Run out of battery on our mics.
No, my mic works. Your mic
Mine
works. Oh, wait. So that was the one we didn't charge. So we're going to probably
Well, we're done our dinner.
end the show.
Thank you, everyone, all 6 of you who are currently watching.
You had a sign out you wanted to do.
No, we needed to rate.
We do need to rate. If it goes black, stay in, we'll rate out. But you like doing the sign out.
I don't have a sign out yet. I have to figure one out.
We'll sign out for the show.
I know, I need a sign out for the show, but I figure one out.
Oh, Red Panda?
Yeah, just joined in.
Oh, let's just stay until the camera dies.
No.
Why?
He said it's a good time to end it.
Okay.
Right.
She is right, but like.
Thank you all for watching. I hope you learned something. Audie's just going to rate out. See if Chippy's live. That skin, that skin. You too, Red Panda. Take care, everyone. And as Julia Child, bon appetit. And thanks again for watching, everyone. It means the world to us. Just one more reminder to, if you can, go on to our HelloFresh and use the discount code. Like, share, subscribe, tell people about us. Tell your mother, tell your grandmother, tell your father if he listens. We love you all so much. The support you give us to do this. Because not only does it feed us, it feeds you in a more spiritual sense. And good food is everything. You rated us out yet? My trout skin. Are we